quick show of hands, just be honest. How many of you just love change? Just love it. You're probably sitting next to your boss, aren't you? No, but thank you. So we're humans. Change is tough. It's difficult to go through change, especially if you're clinging to what you've always known. The type of change we generally like is when we understand the need for it. We believe that it's necessary. We're bought in that it's the right thing to do, and we're engaged, and we can help others become engaged as well. We like that change. What's your name? Rod. But how about this type of change? Rod, the senior team has come up with some new ideas and new strategies, initiatives. Here's the one we're putting you in charge of. Go out and make it happen. You like that kind of change? Where people just push it out on you? Most people don't. Most people want more than just being told to change. How many of you, just think about yourself, how many of you find it easy to change? For you, how easy is it? How many of you? Just raise your hand. How about changing somebody else's behavior? Easy or hard? Hard. Anybody married? How about changing a whole lot of other people's behavior and beliefs? It might be the most difficult challenge a leader will ever face is implementing an initiative or strategy that requires people to voluntarily choose to change their behavior. Might be the most difficult thing you'll ever do. And even the best leaders are mostly schooled and go to school and are taught strategies and business, economics, things like that. They're not taught how to change the behavior of other people. So we'll touch on that as well. But before we do so, I want to put all of your minds on change in the moment, in this room right now. So we're going to play along as though we're all part of one big company, ABC company, and we've just determined, the senior team, after 2 weeks of deliberation, we've decided that we're going to implement a new change because we believe it's the best thing to do in everybody's best interest. And here's the change. We're going to move away from those numbers the way we've always used them because we think they're squiggly and ugly and we think there's a better way to implement numbering. And this is the new system. So what I literally need you to do right now in the moment, you have 60 seconds. However it works best for you, memorize the new system because in 60 seconds, the old numbers go away, we'll never see them again. And plus, we've talked to all your employers and from now on, all your paychecks will be written using the new system. So you have about 45 seconds left, whatever works for you, memorize it, write them down, take a picture of it, whatever works for you, go ahead and do it. You have about 35 seconds left, and after 35 seconds, they're gone, poof. And you should see the look on some of your faces. It's like, this doesn't work for me, I can't do this. Some of you might see a system up there, 2 lines, 3 lines, 2 lines, 3 lines. Good luck with that. You have about 10 more seconds, and then from this point forward, we are now into the new system. We're going to do this more effectively than implementing the metric system as we tried to do 30 years ago. And so there we go. They are gone. So here's what I need you to do. Using the new system, I need you to write down or jot it down on your phone, whatever works for you, but before you do it, the system's in place. So turn over your cheat sheet, turn over your picture, whatever you did to memorize it. Well, if you memorized it, great, but if you have a cheat sheet, if you took a picture, hide it and write down the following number using the new system, 2,796. 2,976, using the new system. How many of you started by writing down the numbers using the old system? Come on, be honest. Hands up, yeah. So are you clinging to what we know and what's familiar, or are you adapting to change and implementing what we've told you we believe is the appropriate decision? It's very difficult. Let me ask you a question. What's your first name? Oh, geez, Marcus again. You're following me around all day. So, Marcus, let me ask you, if I really, truly, if this was real, and I truly wanted you to embrace this new system and own it, what else would it take? What else would you need? A cheat sheet. What else, gang? Practice. What else? Time. What else? There's a big one we're missing. There you go. The understanding. Why in the world are we changing? Those old numbers have worked for us well for such a long time. What's in it for me? How's it going to help me? How's it going to make my job easier and better? How's it going to help my team? How's it going to help the company? How's it going to help the shareholders, the community? If we're not expressing that and we don't let people know the underlying reason as to why, most likely they're going to push back. Mike, I like the name. Can you put your left hand up? Or yes, your left hand. You don't have any shoulder injury of any type, do you? Okay. So when I'm pushing on you, Mike, why are you pushing back? Because it's human nature, gang. You force out a new strategy or initiative without telling people the compelling case as to why, without allowing them some understanding, they're going to push back. That's just how we're wired. If you're not connecting to both the head and the heart, expect people not to have commitment around whatever you're doing. If I could provide you a system where you can have that new numbering system burnt into your memory bank, and you'll never forget it, and I can do it in 3 seconds, would that help? You're allowed to talk. I know it's late. Yes, it would help. Shake the heads. There you go. 3, 2, 1. Is there ever a time from this point forward that you could not use the new system? And all I did was put a little bit of a system around something you already knew. It's what great leaders do. They paint such a crystal clear vision of the future and what's in it for you, the possibility, the opportunity, that you almost leap into it and saying, I want to help you make that a reality because I can see how it's going to help me. It's going to help the team. It's going to help the organization. It's going to help the community. That's what great leaders do. Think of the best leaders you've ever worked with. So that simple exercise, creating that crystal clear vision of the future and what's in it for those that you need to voluntarily choose to make that a reality. It's very difficult to act inconsistently with how you see yourself in the future. So that's what great leaders do. They paint a picture that you can see yourself in a better place, so you begin to act your way into a new way of thinking. And when you can do that, you tap into the discretionary performance area that lies and resides within all of us. We all can give 100% every day. The reality is very, very, very few people do so. How do we as leaders draw out that discretionary performance area so people go above and beyond their job description to help us achieve what matters most?